Okay, a very good morning to 5 Elite. So today is the 3rd August 2021 Tuesday. So this morning our maths period 7:30 to 8:30 2 period. And we will continue our discussion for the model paper Saspadi set 1 paper 2. So last night I had already marked the part A, section A, and returned the section A marks to you. So you can refer there and then do the correction together now. And if can, for those who are not yet sent in the section B, you need to do that maybe tonight, at least tonight, because if we are success to discuss all the questions in session A today, so means that we can proceed to session B tomorrow. So kepada yang belum hantar bahagian B itu mungkin malam ini boleh hantarlah supaya boleh saya semak. We still have 2 students not yet sent in. Okay, so I hope that all of you can punctual so that we can I can mark it and then jot down all the marks before we discuss. And all the marks I have already present to you, so you can refer that. This is very good reference for you actually. So we congress to the highest mark for the paper 2 session A, 40. The total is 40 marks. We have a student get 38 over 40 out of 40. So very good. No Shafika. Against no Shafika. And then after that is Wilson 36. Okay, so we start now. We start now. Evelyn boleh nampak sasaran, bukan sasaran, saya punya screen nggak? Evelyn?
Boleh.
Okay. So now we continue. Okay. We still have many students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 11 students. Who else not yet? Aliyah, Joseph, and then Stephanie, Rosiana, Wong. Wong memang tak ada. Another one, jangan lupa malam ini tonight we have extra class for a few students. That is Jen. Ada dengar Jen? Jen? Boleh dengar? Okay, and then Aliyah, Joseph, satu lagi ialah Stephanie. Tapi 3 orang itu tidak ada di sini sekarang. Satu lagi Jen, you punya paper 2 set 1 belum hantar lagi, kan? Am I right, Jen? Ya, so hantar secepat mungkin walaupun kita sudah bincang, hantar untuk saya semak. Sekurang-kurang bahagian A dulu lah. Okay, so now we start to discussions. Before that, I need to sekejap. Kalau tak nampak nanti beritahu saya. Okay, so questions number 1. This is session A. Okay, questions number 1. Okay, questions number 1. On the diagram in the answer space, shade the region that represent the set P complement union the Q. So P complement union the Q, because we still have a student do the wrongs. So I think we need to discuss the step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we write down the number. So what is a number under the P complement? P complement means outside the P. Outside the P. So the P is 2 and 3. The number 2 and 3. Okay, 2 and 3. Outside the P, 2 and 3 is 1, 4, 1, 4. And then union Q. What is the number under the set Q? The Q is a pentagon, right? Pentagon. Okay, so pentagon 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, so all together union 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, and 4. Union means all. We take all the number on the left side and right side. Or, but some of the students do 4 only. So I believe that if for those who are do like this means that dia ingat ini ialah intersection. If intersection, yes, the answer is 4. Intersection means we take the same number, but here is union, right? So the answer should be 1, 3, 4. So you need to share that the 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 4. Okay, outside there, 1. So use ruler and then shade it properly. Okay. So kepada yang salah, tolong buat pembetulan. Ini ada yang dia buat tapi dia nombor 3 tidak lorek. Number 3 dia tidak lorek. So salah juga. Because this one only 1 marks. So cannot be any error lah. Kalau awak bukan lorek macam ini memang tak ada markah. Kalau ada 1 marks. 1 markah. Okay. So please write down the step how to get the answer. Okay. And then for those who you are correct, but you didn't write down the step, you are also encouraged to write down all the step. All the step. Just for your acknowledgement, we will have exam. We will have an exam peringkat sekolah lah. Tidak lama lagi. Nanti akan ada pengumuman. Okay. Okay. Ini berita yang belum diumumkan lah. Okay. Bagaimana pelaksanaan? Tunggu. Tunggu nanti akan ada lah. Saya harap awak buat persediaan tidak lama lagi. So inilah masanya kita buat kertas model macam ini sangat sesuai bagi saya lah. We can do revisions. Okay. So next for the part B, diagram 1 shows a Venn diagram with the universal set A union B union C. This is a diagram 1. State the set that represent by the shaded region. Okay. First of all, you need to, if you look at the shaded region X here, only the X, shaded region X. What is our set represent this shaded region? So ada pelajar tulis macam ini. A intersect B union C bracket complement. Yes, this is correct. Or if you only write B union C bracket B union C bracket complement, also correct. So these two I accept. Yang lain tak terima. Tidak ada lain punya jawapan daripada dua inilah. Ini suruh anda tuliskan. You need to write down the set which represent the shaded region. Okay. Ini pun ada dalam nota kita. Maksud saya kita ada buat tentang perkara inilah. 1 marks. 1 marks. And then the second one also the same things. Okay. Y. Now we go to the Y. Y is A. Okay. A complement outside the A. Outside the A. The Y is outside the A. But inside the B and C. A. Tak berapa nampak. Saya tukar. Okay, A complement intersect B intersect C. If you want to do the bracket B intersect C, no problem. Didn't do bracket, also correct. 1 mark. So this question 3 mark is come from there. Ini dia 3 marks 111. So kalau ada saya salah semak, sila maklumkan saya kemudian. Okay. Dah. Question number 1. Have you all done? Elena, ready?
Yes.
Okay, Jen. Okay. So next we continue question number 2. Questions number 2. Later on. Okay. Questions number 2. Okay, this is Form 3 syllabus. Form 3. Form 3. Okay. In diagram 2, the straight line AB is parallel to the PQ. So AB, you jot down the sign, parallel to the PQ. These two straight line is parallel. If parallel means gradient of AB will be equal to gradient of PQ. They have a same gradient because parallel. If perpendicular means M1 times M2 equals to -1, but that one only in additional maths, not in maths. In maths, we only learn about parallel. Okay. Find the equation of AB. AB, where are AB? So AB, we have a point here, -6, 0. But you need to remember that if you want to find the equations, we need to have two information. Number one is a coordinate point on the straight line. Yes, AB we have a -6, 0. But we don't have a gradient, is it? Number two is a gradient. So we need to find the gradient. Gradient of AB we don't know, but we can find the gradient of PQ, is it? So PQ, we have a 9,2. The point 9,2. Another point is 0, -4. 0, -4. So we can find these two straight line and these 2 points gradients. So first of all, you find the gradient first. Gradient of PQ. Okay, y2 minus y1 formula divide by s2 minus s1. Okay, so this one is mana dia? 2 minus -4 divide by 9 minus 0. Okay, 9 minus 0. So you will get 6/9, so 2/3. This one, most of the student can answer. Means can get the 2/3. And then after that, you need to find the C, right? Yeah. So how? So we can substitute gradient. If this one is a gradient also for gradient AB lah. If you write down AB here, AB gradient for AB sama lah. Okay, gradient is 2/3. And the point, one of the point here is -6, 0. Sayang ada pelajar yang silap ganti ya. We substitute into y equals to ms plus c. If you don't want to use this one, you can use the additional math one. Y minus y1 equals to gradient s minus s1. Yes, you can use this one if you want. So if you use this, you no need to find the gradient and you no need to find the c first. So I put here, ini yang ramai salah di sini ya. Salah ganti dia punya, orang kata apa? Salah ganti dia punya nilai y dan s. Actually, this is a y, this is a s, right? So the y should be 0. But some of the student write the y equals to -6. Terbalik dengan s. So gradient 2/3. and then the x is a negative 6, and then plus c. So the c here is 4, right? 4. So after we get this 4, so now we can write the equation of AB. Oh, tak jelas. Sekejap. Okay, this one. Okay, so the equation should be y equals to 2 over 3x plus 4. Okay, so 3 marks here. How to get the 3 marks? Okay, I will show it to you. Ini cara kita beri markah. So gradient 2 over 3, 1 marks. And you know how to substitute this one. 1 mark, apply the formula y equal to ms plus c. And number 3 is equations. So this is number 2. This is number 2. So for the section A, 10 question, 40 marks, your target should be 35 and above. 35 and above. Sebab kalau bahagian A sudah terlalu banyak hilang, maka bahagian B dan C belum kira lagi kan. So paling banyak pun 5 markah hilang lah. So your target should be 35 and above. For the section A. For the section A. Yeah. Yes. Sekejap. Tunggu sekejap. Okay, sorry. Also, we go back. We come back here. So, question number 3. Okay. So, this is chapter 6. We have learned before this. Ratio and graph function. Trigonometric graph function. No. Diagram 3 shows the graph of y equal to 5 cos nx plus c, where the c and n are the constant. So, first of all, actually, if we look at the actually this is a negative 2. Okay, negative 2. Amplitude, we see the amplitude. And then this is a 5. What do you mean by the 5? 5 means amplitude. Actually, amplitude, this is a 5. 1. Sekejap 5. No, this is not the negative 2, sorry. Actually, the 5, you need to do like this, 5. Okay, so 5 means this one is 5. Because equals to 2, this one is 5. Okay, so how to get the P? So P equals to 2 plus 5. So the amplitude P, not amplitude, the P should be equal to 7. Okay, and then this is a negative. This is a negative 7 or negative. Sorry, negative. Dia tak boleh cakap P negative P or 7. P equals to 7 is correct, but kalau 7, mana dia sekejap, tengok Rosiana. Kalau 7, dia tak boleh letak negatif P. Negatif P, negatif 7 kan. Negatif 7 dengan 2 ialah 9. Ini ada kesilapan di sini graf dia. Okay, tak apa. P equals to 7. And then what is the C? C is a y-intercept. C is a y-intercept, is it? Dia kata anjak berapa? Ini ialah anjakan. Okay, so the C will be equals to plus 2 lah. Dia anjak 2 unit lah. Actually from 0, but now dia naik ke 2 lah. Anjak 2 ke atas lah. So C equals to 2. How about the N? If you look at the graph here, okay, how many period we have? Okay, so 1, this is the cos 1. Okay, this is 1. And this is the half, right? So 1 and a half. So N equals to 1 and a half period. Okay. Or you can write 3 over 2. You are correct. Or you can write 1.5. One of the questions, all this one we can accept. All this one can be accept. Okay. 1,5 ayunan. So 3 over 2. Okay. So this one should be depend to the graph given lah. Okay, tapi dia punya negative P itu tak berapa sesuai. Kalau negative P adalah negative 7. 2 until negative 7. Tapi tak salah juga lah. Dia anjak, tapi graph itu anjakan dia kurang tepat sebenarnya. Dia sudah, kalau anjak 2 ke atas, ini dia tidak boleh letak di negative P. Dia supposed be letak di negative 3. Tak apalah. Tapi graph dia ada sedikit masalah di sini. Okay, So this is question number 3. 3 marks. One answer, 1 marks here. One answer, 1 marks. One answer, 1 mark. This is a P, 1 marks. C, 1 marks. And then the N, 1 marks. Okay. Okay, so saya sudah semak semalam. Awak cuba tengok. Kemudian jangan lupa bahagian B yang belum hantar paling lewat hari ini lah. Masih ada sebilangan belajar belum hantar bahagian B dan C kerana dia belum siap. It's okay, tapi hantar sebelum kita bincang. Okay, kita tengok berapa yang mampu kita bincang pagi ini lah. So this is question number 3 already. Okay, number 4. Some of the student cannot solve this well. Okay, so tengah betul-betul. Okay, number 4. A company bought 3s minus 10 office chair with the price 7s each. Okay, 7s ringgit each. And then dia beli, the number is 3s minus 10. The company pay 2,184, but we have a student write 2,814. So dia, when copy down is wrong lah. So kena hati-hati lain kali masa saling. So how many office chair did the company buy? The number of chair means that we want to find the S, right? So dia nak beli bilangan. Satu punya harga 7x. So I think this is multiply. So 3x minus 10. Okay. Multiply 7x. And the total equals to 2,184. This is quadratic equation. We have learned this from Form 4 chapter 1. Form 4 chapter 1. So this is quadratic equations. So we multiply 7x times 3x, 21x squared, minus 10 times 7x, 70x, and then equals to 2,184. Okay, and then we move 2,800 to the left side to become minus, because we want to write into the equations into, we need to write the equations into general form. Equals to 0 is general form, but this is not the final general form, because we can simplify. Some of you didn't do the simplifications. You need to do the simplifications. This one we divide by 7. We divide by 7. We divide by 7. Okay, 7. So this is 3x squared minus 10x minus 7. 3, 2, 8. Is it 3 to 8? No. Sekejap, bagi 7. Sorry. 3, 1, 2. Okay, equals to 0. So after we do this is a general form, 1 marks. And then we do the factorizations. Okay, ada pelajar tidak buat factorization terus pergi jawapan. Tak boleh Mesti ada factorizations here. So this is x, 3x. And this is 12. And another one, this is 26. And this one is negative, so this is positive, negative. Okay, so the s equals to 12. And actually this one we don't need. S equals to negative 26 over 3. This one we ignore because the number of x cannot be negative lah. You tak perlu terangkan, you just write ignore. The value of x cannot be negative. So after you get the s equals to 12, this is not our final answer. Because the question asks you, how many office chair did the company buy? Okay, the number of chair buy is 3s minus 10, right? So actually you need to write down 3s minus 10. Okay, so this is 3 times 12. The s is 12 minus 10. 36 minus 10, so it's 26 chair. So means that the company buy 26 chair. Okay, 1 mark for general marks, 1 mark for the factorization, 1 mark for the s equals to 12, 1 mark for the answer 26. So altogether is 4 marks. Itu cara kita beri markah. So tuliskan betul-betul. Soalan ini masih ramai tidak boleh jawab. Tuliskan. Yeah, I am here, Evelyn. Okay, so we continue. Question number 4 already. Okay, question number 5. Diagram 4 shows a composite solid consisting of a hemisphere and a right cylinder. This is and hemisphere. Okay, it is given that the surface area of the hemisphere is 693 centimeters square using the pi equal to 22/7. Wait. Tunggu sekejap. Okay, class, very sorry ya. Okay, sorry. Ada emergency sikit tadi ya. Okay, so kita sambung question number 5. So these questions you need to find the radius first because you are given the surface area 693, is it? Okay, how to calculate this area here? surface area for a hemisphere. Okay, for the hemisphere is 693. What is the formula to find the surface area? 4 pi r square, is it? Okay. 4 pi r square is not yet correct. Because we only have half, is it? This is a half. So we need to times 1/2 in front. That's 1/2. So you just count, sorry, 4 pi r square, sorry 4 pi r square ini. Okay, ini potong. Okay, 4 pi r square. So 1/2 times 4 times, okay, 22/7 radius square, and then equals to 693. So this one you can use calculator, and you will get the R equals to 10.5. 5 or 21/2. 21/2 is correct, or 25 or 10.5. 10.5. Dapat ikut ke Rosiana? Rosiana.
Tepat.
Okay, thank you. Clarissa, hello Clarissa.
Dapat.
Okay, Jen, how about the Jen? Dayan. Nazim.
Dapat.
Okay, Nazim. Okay, Nazim. Okay, look carefully. Okay, we continue. So after we get the radius, now we can calculate the volume lah. Okay, volume of the composite solid. We have two here, right? So volume of the composite solid. Okay, so this is a volume of hemisphere, plus volume of cylinder. Cylinder. This is a composite lah. Okay, so volume of hemisphere is what is the formula? Refer to the formula list. Actually is 2/3 pi r cube. Okay, and then formula for cylinder, volume of cylinder, this is pi r square h. Okay, so we put inside, because this is under the same, so the radius for the hemisphere is same with the radius of cylinder. Both solid have a same radius. So 2/3 times 22/7. Because the question given 22/7, we need to follow. If you are given 3.142, you use 3.142. If you are given 22/7, but you use a 3.142, that is wrong. Wrong. Okay. Ada seorang pelajar saya semak semalam. Ya. All these thing dia substitute. Semua benda dia ganti itu betul. Tetapi nilai akhir itu salah. So saya harap pelajar itu, you semak balik. Mungkin cara awak tekan kalkulator sudah salah. Sudah salah. Okay, so ini semua betul. Dia tulis 2/3 times 22/7 times 10.5 power of 3. Ini saya salah tulis lagi. Padam dulu. Sekejap. Okay, power of 3. Tutup, baru tutup. Okay, tambah. For the cylinder, 22/7 times radius 10.5 power of 2 times the height. Height of the cylinder is 5. These two should be correct. Ada pelajar ini betul, tapi dia punya jawapan akhir salah. Saya rasa dia salah press the calculator lah. So the total is 4158 centimeter cube. The unit should be centimeter cube. So this is question number 5. How to get the 5 marks? Okay, I let you know. Sekejap. Mana? Okay. You can find the radius mana tadi ya? You can use the formula. Okay, this 1 marks, and then this is 1 marks, this is 1 marks, 1 and then the final answer 1 mark. So all together is 5 marks here. Okay, so this ini cara kita beri markah 5 ini ya. Mesti ada 5 benda ini. Okay, so this is questions number 5. Questions number 5. Shafika, Ken, Shafika?
Yes.
And then Nur Shafika? Rooney?
Yes,
Rooney?
Ken.
Yes, okay. Gloria? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, another one is Wilson. Wilson, okay 吗？
OK，
OK 啊，你看一下那个是啊。All right, and then we continue question number 6. Okay, question number 6. So kalau kita tengok section A normally is not difficult questions So if can, we try to score as high as possible. For me, 30 over 40 is too low lah. Because the section A is quite easier questions. Okay, number 6 are very easy. Yeah, determine whether the following statement is true or false. Class, read the question carefully. The question asks you to give true or false, not statement or non-statement. True or false. This one memang statement. Dia memang statement. Dia hanya nak kita tulis true or false. Okay, so 6p square plus 8p is a statement. Ini ayat dia lah. Ayat ini mungkin mengelirukan lah. Actually, this is false. Sebab ayat ini kita tak boleh tentu kebenaran dia. We cannot determine either it is true. No. We can determine it is false. 6p square plus 8p is actually is not a statement actually. Not a statement, baru dia true lah. Tapi dia kata 6p square plus 8p is a statement false. One words. Okay, false. And then this is we want to form conclusions. Okay, this one we no need to look. Okay, this is 7. Okay, 7. This is 1, 8, 27, and 64. This is power of 3, is it? So we use the n power of 3. Okay, minus. Okay, all is a minus. And this is 1496. This is square. So this is n square. Okay, n square. So comma, where the n equals to, okay, remember we until 4, is it? This is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, dot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot. Mesti sampai 4 sebab dia buat sampai 4. Kena ikut dia lah. Okay, after 4, comma, and then triple dot. Only 3 dot. 2 dot is wrong. 4 dots is wrong. I know that some of the students more than 3 dots, but I give you correct, right? Because actually I cannot see clearly. So next time when you snap, you take the photo, pastikan awak ambil di bawah kawasan yang terang lah. Maksud saya jangan gelap. And then satu lagi, biarlah dia jelas sebab mungkin tulisan awak terlalu ringan dan apabila ambil gambar memang tak berapa terang. Ada yang ambil gambar itu mungkin tangan dia bergegar lah. And then mengibatkan foto yang dia ambil itu tak terang. So lain kali terangkan. Ada pelajar yang sangat terang siapa dan kemudian dia punya apa gambar yang dia beri itu memang sangat-sangat lurus, tegak. Saya rasa Nur Shafika memang bukan Nur Shafika, sekejap. Saya tengok balik saya lupa siapa yang hantar itu sangat kemas. Bukan Nur Shafika. Nur Shafika. Yes, Nur Shafika. Dia punya hantaran dia memang sangat-sangat kemas. Sangat jelas. Okay. So lain kali ambil gambar itu betul-betul. Okay. So 3 marks. Mana 3 marks here? Okay. False 1 marks. This one 1 marks. And this one 1 marks. Tapi kalau depan salah, belakang tak ada markah, dia mesti depan betul baru ada markah di belakang ini satu. Oh, so this is a very easier questions to get the 3 marks, but many students cannot get any marks from these questions. Oh, this is number 6. Okay, saya rasa kita hanya sempat sampai 7. It's okay. We continue tomorrow at 9, 10. And then harap anda hantar section B ya, sebab mungkin saya rasa besok kita sempat bagi satu soal. Kita buat section B and C complete. And then next week kita pergi ke Pelangi set 1. So kepada Pelangi set 1 paper 1 sila bersedia untuk hantar bila masa from now. Oh, set 1 paper 1 Pelangi. Oh, you can submit anytime from now lah. Oh, after this kepada yang belum siap ini dululah Saspadi set 1 paper 2 first. Okay, question number 7. Oh, very easy. In a computer club, the number of male member is 412 best 5. Female is 103 best 7. Calculate the difference in numbers between the male and the female in best 4. So first of all, if you want to convert 412 best 5, you convert to best 10 first. Okay, so this one is 4 times 5 power of 2 plus 1 times 5 power of 1 plus ini apa dia? 2 times 5 power of 0. Okay, so ini adalah 107 best 10. Okay, and then 103 best 7. We convert to best 10 also. 1 times 7 power of 2 plus 0 no need times 7 power of 0. This is 58, 52 best 10. So the difference 107 minus 52. This is 50. 10. We want the answer in best 4. Right, so we convert best 10 to best 4, divide. So 55 divide by best 4. Am I right? Okay, 414, 414. Okay, and then balance 15, 4, 3, 12. 4, 3, 12, sorry. Okay, so the balance should be 3. Okay, and then divide again by 4, 4, 3, 12. Okay, so the balance is 1. Okay, divide by 4 again. No, cannot divide by 4. So the balance is 3. So 313. So the answer is 313 best 4. Yes, this is the final answer. 5 marks. Bonus actually kalau number best keluar dalam paper 2 memang bonus for you. So this is 1 mark. This is 1 marks. Ini 55 1 marks. 313 1 marks. And you know how to show this one also 1 marks. Very easy these questions. Normally the student can do number best very well. Topik itu memang pelajar boleh buat dengan baik lah. Okay, question number 7. We try to go to question number 8. Last questions, I think a little bit of time. Boleh semua, siapa yang bercakap ini? Okay, alright. Boleh Ilina?
Boleh.
Boleh Jen? Hello? Nampaknya pagi ini awak punya line okay. Jangan lupa malam ini Malam ini pukul 9 malam. 9 p.m. Jen, Alia, Joseph, and Stephanie. So please help to inform them. I will also inform them lah sebab mereka tiga-tiga tidak ada di sini sekarang. Saya tidak tahulah kenapa Joseph, saya rasa dia masalah dia. Alia mungkin tak ada berhenti ya. And then Stephanie line dia memang poor lah. Okay, so malam ini ya kita jumpa pukul 9 malam di depan komputer lah. Okay. Dan ada juga beberapa pelajar dari kelas 5 unggul lah saya masukkan. Beberapa saja. Majority ialah perempuan lah. So tak ada masalah. Okay. Alright. And then number 8. Okay. This is income tax. Ini pencukaian test. Taxation form 5. Madam Akata had a total annual income. Annual income 63,700 in the year 2020. She donate 200 to government-approved charity organizations. 200 nanti kena tolak daripada itulah. This is table 1 shows the tax relief claimed by her. Okay, so first of all, individual 9,000, lifestyle 1,800, maximum is 2,500 lah. So ini masih okay ini okay. And then unmarried child and under the age 18 years old for the children is 2,000 tapi di sini dia kata 4,000. Dia mungkin ada 2 orang anak lah, so 4,000. Okay. KWSP 6,200. Insurance 1,500 boleh masuk sebab maksimum 3,000 jumlah chargeable income. So first of all, you need to calculate the chargeable income. Okay, so last question. Chargeable income. Okay, so total income 63,700 tadi dia punya income pendapatan tahunan 63,700. Okay, minus dia berikan kepada charity kan. Dia baik hatilah dia buat termaan. Okay, 200 ini dulu kena minus. And then minus lagi tax relief individual 9,000 just now. And then 1,800 for what just now? 1,800 for lifestyle. Minus again for the children 4,000. Minus again KWSP 6,200. And finally minus again for 1,500. Okay, so the chargeable income is RM. Actually, you need to write down the RM. 41,000. 41,000. Okay, so this one have a marks here. 1 marks here. You can calculate the chargeable income 41,000. Okay, after you calculate the 41,000, so what is the tax on the? Dia sudah chargeable income di mana? Di sini kan? 41,000 di sini so dia kena bayar dulu 600. Yang selebihnya 8%. Okay, so the tax. Okay, dia punya tax income tax income tax payable. You nak buat secara berasingan pun boleh Okay, so itu 600 kena bayar dulu lah. Okay, itu 600. Iaitu dia melebihi 35,000 First 35,000. First ini first 35,000. Dia kena bayar 600 ringgit. Okay, what about the balance? So do like this. 41,000 minus 35,000. minus 35,000. Ada pelajar sudah buat betul tapi tak tahulah kenapa kiraan dia salah. So awak kena tengok pada kalkulator awak adakah salah setting Okay, times 8%. 8% is 8 over 100 lah, okay. Alright. So actually you will get 600 plus 480. This is 480, and total income tax you need to pay, not you need to pay, Buang Akata need to pay 1,080 ringgit. Okay, 80 ringgit. This is the correct answer. Okay, so this is 41,000 1 marks. This one 1 marks. This one 1 marks, and this one is 1 mark. So all together is 4 marks here. Okay, 4 marks for these questions. Not too difficult. You can find the answer from the your exercise book, not your workbook or your textbook. Okay, so tomorrow our Google Meet to 9:40, 40 minutes. 9 to 9:40, I will discuss question number 9, question number 10, question number 11, and question number 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So for those who are not yet sent in the section B, please do that. At least send in until question 12. And then 9:40 to 10:30. Tutorial means you do your exercise for maths. You can continue the set 1 paper 1 Pelangi, because you need to submit anytime from now. So you can continue. If already paper 1, paper 2 lah, memang itu flow dia. You just continue your exercise. So any questions before we stop here? Any questions?
No.
Everybody okay?
Okay.
Okay, okay, so see you tomorrow morning 9 a.m. Okay, so that's all for today's. So I think we stop here today's. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
okay.